The Cuban flag is now flying over their embassy in Washington, D.C., marking the official opening of those offices.
It's the latest step in restoring long-severed relations between the U.S. and the communist country.
ABC Action News reporter Kara Mashik sat down with a Tampa man who was born and raised in Cuba, now left with mixed emotions about what the future holds.
Can you imagine what it must be like for American kids? They can go and buy a pack of gum whenever they want.
Eduardo Calcines is reading a passage from his book, Leaving Glory Town, One Boy's Struggle Under Castro. Memories of his childhood still stir very raw emotions.
The emotional scars of those conditions, we still walk with them.
Calcines says he grew up feeling and witnessing the oppression of life in communist Cuba.
My father was sent to concentration camp simply because our family chose not to be a part of the Communist Party.
In 1969, when he was just 14, his family's freedom number was finally called, and they were able to leave Cuba and come to the United States. Now, as a businessman, author, and father, he has mixed emotions about the U.S. and Cuba renewing relations.
Somewhere along the line, I feel like we are going to Cuba. We are glamorizing this whole process, sort of as to go see this gorilla in a cage, controlled by a regime that is not going to allow the visitors or anyone from the state to see the reality of Cuba.
Calcines says those realities are not hard to find. A communist regime devoid of democracy, led by the Castros, a strong-arm military, and no freedoms for its people. His mother-in-law, who also fled Cuba, just recently celebrated her 95th birthday and puts her feelings quite simply.
I don't trust those people. I'm sorry, but I don't trust me.
This family believes the people of Cuba will not see real change until the Castros are gone.
The hope that I have for Cuba is a Cuba without the Castro regime, is a Cuba without the 20,000 armed forces that protect them, is a Cuba that respects human rights. The day that we are able to do that, I think that we then negotiate.
In Tampa, Kara Mashik, ABC Action News.